This is literally take 3. And I still want to say November 10th. This is for December 10th, 2020, but go ahead and check out November 10th because apparently I can't get over it. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, but go ahead and check it out. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 10th, 2020, also timeless. So if you're pulled to this at any point in life, it might have relevance to you. If not, don't even sweat it. Let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own session. I hope that you are ready for today because apparently I can't get it straight. Let's do this though. I'm seeing this with regular rider. Oh yeah. If you're new to the channel, this gets interesting. Go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. Stay and enjoy the show. This is interesting. This is saying take a breather. There's something that you got to let go of, but it's all momentum. This is all action. It's all masculine energy. It's reaching out for a future and not really coddling yourself in the past with this one, if you can believe that. So I'm seeing the breakage that's happening with this one because there has been so much mental space taken up. This is enough to drive anyone crazy. I'm not saying that you're crazy, but I'm saying this is enough to drive anyone crazy. So it's feeling of like, maybe I can't handle this. Maybe I'm not going to be, ready for this. Maybe you don't have the emotional capacity for it. And it's not even the case at all. This is saying take it with a grain of salt. Really. It feels like it's going to be overwhelming, but really just roll with it. It's all about you marching forward, head held high and grounded energy. So I'm seeing that this is where you just have to really maintain that leadership face, that poker face. And it's not wearing it as like a guard. But what I'm seeing this as, if you're wearing this poker face, that in itself is the most intimidating because anything that is latching onto you or slightly oppressive with this, it's going to be intimidated by the unknown of it. So, it's not fake it till you make it. It's more like, don't give them what they think they're going to get. Letting it go, dropping it. We're dropping it. We're dropping it like it's hot, really. This, it feels like it's too much. And you want to know what? If you show that it's getting to you, it will be too much because it's going to be continuously piled on. Whatever this is on the external side, it kind of wants to overwhelm. It's not a point of getting you to submit. I'm not sure exactly why this is. We're going to look into it. It feels really childish, but we're not going to sweat this. Don't give them what they want. It's a load of crap. So my dearest, where are we going to go with this? The mini reads were really interesting. I'm not feeling them yet to push into the reading. So go ahead. If I don't bring them up, go ahead and check out the timestamp with it. They were interesting in themselves. So what is up, Spirit? What is the opposing side of this? What is their why behind why they're even potentially going to pile this on? Who is it? What is it? And why? Okay. Let's see. Just to be a brat, it literally is feeling like a toddler tantrum. And it feels like they are trying to make just a new notch on you. It's seeing you actually come into what seems to be an authoritative phase of your life and really getting control over yourself. And they kind of want to rock you off that pedestal. It's keeping you where, sorry, I have to readjust that. I don't even know. It's readjusting you to somehow not be in so much control. For some reason, they love getting a rise out of you. This is like kind of that obnoxious sibling energy. It doesn't feel malicious. It feels childish. And it feels like whatever this is, it never really grew up. And you have been working your hardest to move beyond this. And it's going to be something that you actually take, it takes into effect, but you can't really give your cards away to whatever that is over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't give in to their psychotic pleasure of watching you be annoyed or squirm even. So we got the generalization of the people and the why behind it. So the why with you, but what is it about them that they don't feel like they are able to be okay with this? Okay. It's their own feelings of inadequacy and them wanting to do better for themselves, but not really feeling like they can do better for themselves. It's the hard choices that they've made in life. They didn't choose wisely. They didn't take their future into consideration. That's perfectly fine. This is their bed. They have to lay in it. This is not for you to clean up. And of course, I'm not telling you to neglect what is an actual obligation to you. This is people who are more than capable of taking care of themselves, but still refusing to do so, still trying to live in that party and not really take accountability in their life. So you got wish fulfillment on this one. Let's see. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You're not their mom. You are not their mom, unless you are literally their mom. But in generalization, whoever is being this oppressive with you, you're not their parent. You don't need to pull them up and clean them off and send them on their way and send them off to school. That's not your job. And again, let me clarify. Unless it is your job and you are actually their parent, but I'm not getting that for the generalization of this. This is you getting rid of people who just can't help themselves to being kind of plugged into your life. It's always in this sense of entitlement of, who do you think you are? I think that I'm moving on. That I'm someone who moves on. That's what it is. So you want to know what? Tweedledee, tweedledum, peace. We're not going to play these games anymore. It's done. So let's see. Your inadequacy, well, no, not yours. Their inadequacies are not your problem. Let that be known. And I was talking with my friend Adam the other night. Really amazing guy. And he brought something to my attention. You being the light that you are, that's enough for somebody who has that dark with them. Try and squash it, because where light exists, darkness cannot. And that is it's overwhelming for whatever that dark is. Don't allow your light to be dimmed for the sake of a darkness comfort, if that makes sense. He didn't say it in all those words. It was light cannot exist where it's dark, but it had so much meaning to it. So I'm expressing that meaning. So I just want to give Tim a shout out. Thank you for that amazing quote that he gave me. All right. Codependency is, we're friggin' done with it. Friggin'. F-R-I-G-G-I-N. All right. Why I spelled it out, I don't know. Maybe I was just solidifying. I didn't say the other word. Because, you know, I've been working on the sailor mouth. Okay. This is an addict problem. I see that you're not going to be feeding them their fix. And the best communication in this for you is no communication. Oh yeah, I said it. And this is quickly going to flip that other side of this on its head. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to give in to it. You clearly see where the line of respect is with you. That's not really what you're about, is it? We're done. It's done. So come on. Let's allow ourselves to move on. If you stay on this path and you don't engage in their BS, where's this going to go for you? Because it's personal. This is personal. And you want to know what? This actually feels like a personal reading. If this is something that's resonating with you, go ahead and reach out and tell me, because this gets me aggravated. This energy that you're dealing with is totally aggravating. We're not going to deal with it. So, my dearest, you got the victory. And as I'm saying that, chimes in one of my devices that I know I'm being told how to turn it off, yet I can't seem to either remember or care enough to do it. It's just going to be a thing where I continuously get yelled at for it. So you have the choice to do anything. When you free yourself of this, it clears up so much room. Yes, a whole spiritual awakening for yourself, whole empowerment awakening for yourself, moving on to calmer waters, because when you set the standard for yourself, if something's not up to snuff with it, believe me when I tell you, you're going to get rid of a lot of funk in your life. It's not in alignment with you. You're moving on. Holy crap, this is going to happen so suddenly. And let's see. This, it's clearly an issue with not the divine feminine, but whoever the more nurturing person in this, well, caregiver in this person's life. I'm not going to assign a gender. I'm not going to say it's one specific person. This is somebody in your life who at their base is a nurturing person that starved you of that energy. No. All right, so this might actually be one of the oppositional people watching this. Okay, so if this is you, take into account. They're not going to put up with it anymore. But if this is not you and you are the person who's being oppressed, the reason is because this person was starved of that divine nurturer in their life. So I'm sorry to twist that around. But since I keep doing it, I got to understand that the person watching this may not always be the one who's having the light, but who's having an issue with the dark, who can't seem to let go of this one person. That is frustrating for the person involved and you. I got it. But you can really make magic happen in your life. It doesn't have to be stuck on with this. So much validation. So much validation with this tonight. And you want to know what? You deserve something that is a little bit well, actually, you're craving something unconventional. And it looks like if you are the person who's oppressing in this one, you're craving unconventional. And that's fine, but you got to seek it elsewhere. If you are the person who is being oppressed in this, then this is where you really got to stand your ground and defend yourself on this one and do not budge. You have the victory. You really do. And if this is you being oppressed, get ready for a breakthrough. It's not going to be the happiest of things. However, it's going to be the tie that needs to be pulled. I have no idea who this is in your life. I'm getting so many various connections with this one. Again, your individual storyline is going to be so unique for you. So, let's see. This is going to end up very positive for the person who is being oppressed. The person who's doing the oppressiveness, they're going to have to seek it elsewhere. It's just all there is to it. They have something, the oppressor has something really massive to deal that the oppressed cannot and will not tolerate. So, let's see. I want to see if I'm feeling any of the mini reads yet. Nope. Huh. Okay. All right. Somebody has to, actually, it's getting out of rest mode and be more proactive in their life. It seems like there's a lot of confusion about what is the divine feminine or the divine feminine aspect of yourself. So what I'm seeing here is being in the state of giving and a heart healing, but where the heart is healing, it feels like you don't know where this is going. And it's not in this place with you, which is perfectly fine. What seems to be a jab to you is actually one of the most gifted and serendipitous things ever. It is the gift and knowledge that you have overstayed your place and time with this, and that your co-creation is, hold on, we shall see. I want clarification. Come on, out with it. That's not really giving me clarification. You got to connect with spirit about this, because I'm seeing the to be fair. Take ownership of your part in this, and then connect with spirit to do the healing process. And then we have, it's not a point of laying back and waiting. This is all masculine energy, all authoritative, all momentum. It's time to make some positive, forward-moving changes in your life. And you can't take on someone else's gruff too much and unfair towards you. And it's also disabling them. So we're going to cut that one at the core. You are a pretty boss person with this. So, let's see. Let's see. Volunteer. Am I feeling this? No. So I'm not feeling any other of the mini reads with this. We are going to go elsewhere. Where are we going to go? I'm feeling the archetype cards. I want this half. I'm going to put these back in here. Definitely not feeling any of these. All right. Spirit, what archetypes is the collective watching this working with? We have the artist in reverse, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. I'm not saying that you're doing this, but this is what is being worked with. And we have the femme fatale, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. And then we have the child orphan. How does this one show up? Okay, upright. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering the fear of survival. All right. The archetypes that are working in the situation is somebody has, we have the Fool that wants to come out too. Okay. So we have the Fool, fearlessness, revealing emotions, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So one part of this is, it's not a use of feminine persuasion. It's, what am I feeling with this? Unhealthy attachments and inappropriate surrogates for separate issues in somebody's life. And I feel like the person who is being oppressed in this is the this misplaced surrogate. Somebody is impressioning someone else's energy on you in this phase of their life, which is something that clearly is not going to be tolerated and that you'll be putting an end to. You are dealing with somebody who had a really important figure in their life completely drop the ball on them. They're coming from a really pain and wounded area. And it's not something that should be encouraged, but there's a little bit of compassion coming because I feel like it's understandable, but it's also them having to awaken. And then we have the Fool. This is you, gently but firmly, telling them what's what. This is not something that you have to put up with in your life. This is not your job. But I also feel like it is your point in power to say that this is not your job. This is where you really gotta push your boundaries firmly in place. Anything that crosses it, it's got to be very firmly dealt with in a non-emotionally attached way, if that makes sense. You are getting so empowered right now, and really what is being set free is going to find empowerment elsewhere. So, Spirit, can I get closing messages, please? Life changes? Yeah. Courage. All right, what else with courage? Emotions, courage and emotions. God, why do I feel like you have to get angry? Welcome the new. The end of an era. Windfall. Something amazing is coming your way. After you pass this test, it's this overwhelming sense of joy. Not only did you pass a test, you really have entered into your new phase. And I have no idea what that looks like for your individual life, but it feels very positive. You not encouraging or enabling this behavior from another person is really putting away the time where you have ever been a doormat in somebody's life, or where you felt the need to be silent and put up with their stuff because at least they'll tire themselves out. This is a form of self-neglect that you are putting away. The windfall is, first off, get some rest. Yeah, a lot of life changes are coming up. So I want this final one. Decisions. Let's see. it seems like really fast and new energy where it's completely authentic for you and it's completely in alignment with you. And it's going to be something that makes you change some aspect of your life. You might be changing a personal direction. You might be changing a career direction or a romantic direction. I'm not really feeling that one. I'm feeling more like a personal direction in your life, just collectively with people as a whole. But it's you being authoritative and powerful and still compassionate, caring, and nurturing all in the same breath. So, my dearest, this was a very interesting reading. I have, I want to see what this is talking about with you. This feels like a weirdly personal read. So if this is making sense for you, reach out and tell me, because my mind is all over the place with this. I want to know. Well, I would love to know. Don't feel like you got it, though. Check out the mini reads. And if you have a question about booking your own session with any of my specialties, it's all included in the holiday sale. Ask questions about booking a session and availability. I really look forward to speaking with you. So go rock the day. This again is for December 10th, 2020, also being timeless. But like I said at the beginning, I keep wanting to say November 10th. So go ahead. That might actually have a message for you. If not, just let it fall away. I really look forward to speaking with you. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Go rock the day. So it seems like the solution to the problem is stop giving in and stop sacrificing yourself to people who you really don't have that feeling towards, that energy towards. I want to say very plainly, people you don't give a crap about who have just leached onto you. I'm not saying getting rid of the collective as a whole. These are people who are very much in your intimate circle that you could probably do without their energy kind of around you. You owe nothing to anybody. This, unless you actually legally owe them stuff, but get what I'm saying. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe them any of your energy, and you don't owe them any space in your life. Stop sacrificing yourself for an image sake or for a title sake. You're beyond this. So make room for something that is more valuable for you. I hope that made sense, and I hope that you kick butt with it. Stay safe, have fun. So what is in your best interest to leave behind? This is trying to find purpose elsewhere after mourning something that you don't necessarily want to step away from, but you know that in your heart you have to. This is for your own sanity, your own sake of well-being, and this is saying it doesn't mean that you are abandoning this situation. It means that you're not dwelling it anymore and you're taking the important things with you in this. So the retirement is letting the old situation be what it was, not trying to revive it, and finding new meaning in something else while this phase passes. So what I'm seeing here is start little. Start with something that just very simply in the moment makes you feel good about yourself. This might be as simple as a walk or even a snack. I don't know. It's going to be very unique for you, though. Start small. I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. It's not time for you to be asleep in this situation. You have questions that you want the answer to. Why don't you look into it? This, I'm not saying that you're going to be a private eye or anything like that, but something is blatantly right in front of your face, and it's being shown with compassion. You're not really sure where this is leading you. That's fine and dandy. What seems to be a painful coincidence or serendipity in your life is really a nudge to prove to you that you have stayed in this situation beyond its expiration date, and now it's time for you to seek energy elsewhere. Not from anyone else. It's not this whole vampire energy type deal, but find ways to rejuvenate your energy in another setting and letting this one fall to the wayside. Some information is going to be coming to the surface, and it's ultimately going to set you free from this. So while painful, it is necessary for you, and I hope that made sense. Stay safe, have fun.